Hello everybody and welcome to Darkest Dungeon, a new game we're doing on the channel here today. Essentially this is kind of like a roguelike, turn-based RPG-ish kind of game. You'll kind of get it as we progress through here. But essentially you have a band of heroes. We only have 2 at the moment. You do get more later. Let's just kind of go through this here. So essentially you can move left and right along the map. It's divided up in 3 different sections. So up here is kind of where all the action happens. The lower right hand portion of this is your map, and the lower left hand portion is your character. And you can switch between them using Q and E. So it looks like we have Reynold, who is our crusader, and Dima? I don't know. He's a highwayman though. He's got some flintlock pistols and a rusty blade, as well as an overcoat, which is great. Let's go ahead and advance on through here. This is just the first kind of tutorial mission. So you're going to see this kind of thing pop up, and I'm just going to kind of tell you what it is. So essentially that was just saying we can move left and right, which is fine. First combat. So you have the enemy. Yep. So you have the enemy over on the right hand side here, so you can kind of see some of their stats. And then each hero has their own abilities, right? So here we can use Open Vein, or we can use Grape Shot Blast. Grape Shot Blast is an AoE ranged attack that is armor class based, I believe is what that stands for. Since there's only one guy here though, I believe it's going to be more beneficial to us to use this. It's going to do a bit of damage and hopefully cause a bleed effect as well, which it will. So every turn he takes an action, he's going to take a little bit of bleed damage. He's going to hit our Crusader for 7 and do the same thing to us. He's saying he needs a bandage because that's how you stop bleed effects, or you just slice him in half. Nailed it. So we're going to take that gold and advance along our merry way here. So there's also interactive objects along the map that you can interact with. Some of them will give you treasure, some of them will give you pain, as they will be trapped. Let's go ahead and check inside the tent. We're gonna get some onyx and some gold, beautimus, and we will continue on. Continue on. So we kind of have a first boss battle here. It's kind of the intro mission, so it's not too hard. Can we do a Grape Shot Blast? I don't really think we can here. Maybe we can actually though. Let's give it a shot. We can. We'll do 3 damage to each of them. And he's gonna do something very similar to us. So we do have a debuff on our Crusader. I'm not sure what it is, but we're gonna dodge whatever that was. And you're gonna get a debuff. Alright, so our Crusader has 4 different abilities. He has Smite, which is just kind of a 1v1, just hit him in the face. It does more damage versus unholy targets. Zealous Accusation is a ranged attack. It hits multiple enemies, but this guy's too big to have it hit both of them. Stunning Blow will stun an enemy for a round and do a little bit of damage. Bulwark of Faith essentially is just a self-buff to him. Let's go ahead and just use Smite for this one. Do 11 damage. Not too bad, not too bad. I'd really like to take this guy out, but I don't think we can get to him. We should be able to shoot him with our pistol, however. We should be able to take him down next round. We're going to dodge that attack, which is beautiful. And let's just keep on keeping on with our Crusader here. He's doing a pretty considerable amount of damage. He's going to use Punishment, which we will also dodge. So we're getting away pretty lucky here. Blanket Fire, it's going to hit us that time. Do a little bit of damage. Let's do Pistol Shot again. Ooh, 11. That's going to take him down. So 9 with our Crusader. And he's finally going to get us with that 4 damage. He's going to inflict a little bit of stress on us, which we'll get to in a moment. We got turn 4 here. Monster Press. Okay, that's fine. Let's just do one of these. Take him out with our Highwayman. We get a debuff charm. Plus 20% debuff resist, minus 2 to dodge. A bandage, some gold, and a torch. We'll take all of that. And that, as a matter of fact, is the end. Actually, can we, it might be booby trapped, but we're gonna go for it. Yeah, it certainly was trapped. But that is the end of the mission, so let's go ahead and head on back to the hamlet. So we got 5,000 gold. We get a couple different items here. And that's gonna be it. So they're gonna get a little bit of experience. Curious, obsessed with the acquisition of knowledge. Minus 20% stress damage in the cove, plus 10% damage if the torch is below 26. Okay. The torch is another mechanic we need to talk about a little bit as well. And we will once we kind of get into the next mission here. So we unlock 3 things. The graveyard is just where you can see people who have died. This is just kind of like a quest log more or less. But the stagecoach is where you hire new people to your party here. So we're going to get Cecil, it looks like, who's going to be a plague doctor. And we're going to get Bonafont, who's going to be our seeker vestal, rather. And they're going to have their own abilities as well. They do have preferred positions in the party, which we will get to in a moment as well. For now, I think we just go ahead and I do want to upgrade this actually, so let's go ahead and upgrade that so we get 3. We can't upgrade it again, unfortunately. And I don't think we need to upgrade our hero barracks quite yet either. So let's go ahead and embark on the next mission. We're going to do that. We're going to take Reynold down. We're going to take Demas down. And now, with Cecil, his preferred position is right in the 3rd slot there. Bonafont can do either one, so 4th or 3rd. So this is actually perfect. We can go ahead and do it just like this. And let's go ahead and embark. We're going to get a couple different rewards. 3,000 gold, 2 busts, and a Slayer's Ring, plus 25% damage versus beasts, and -2 to dodge. The goals in this mission: complete 100% of room battle, so basically just kill all the things.
The cost of preparedness.
And you have to bring some things on you with you, rather, when you're questing. So we're going to get a bunch of food, which is essentially going to allow us to heal up if we need it. We're going to bring a bunch of torches as well. This is going to be your light source, essentially. And we're going to bring a shovel. And we'll get to the shovel here in a moment. Let's go ahead and bring a skeleton key as well. Why not? And we'll go ahead and embark. So the shovel essentially is used for, there are things in the rooms that will essentially be in your way. You can either get rid of them with your party, and that will cause damage to everybody, or you can use the shovel and clear it that way as well. So let's advance along here. Can we take a look? Let's go ahead and let's go to the right. Let's do one of those. We're gonna kind of go on along our merry way here. The skeleton keys are, it's a trap. Oh gosh, right off the bat, 6 damage. It's not awesome. And hold up. What? What's up? See a thing? The sack is empty. Figures. And let's go ahead and head on to the next room, I guess. So no combat there, but we do have combat here, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and use Grape Shot Blast. I think is going to be the best thing we can do. The front 3 are going to take a good amount of damage from us, and they're going to get a couple actions here on us. So 4 damage to him, not great. Tempting Goblet. He's going to throw some liquid on our Crusader there. So we have Noxious Blast, which is going to be ranged. I believe that's just, oh, it can hit two guys, it looks like there, maybe. Plague Grenade Incision, which is going to do quite a bit of damage here, actually. 4 to 7, 3 to 6. Disorient and Blast, clear all corpses. Or Plague Grenade, which is going to give us, hopefully, will blight both of them, so they're going to take damage each turn, essentially. So Smite, Zealous Accusation, Stunning Blow, Bulwark of Faith. Let's go and use this guy here, and we're going to get rid of the first guy in our way. Corpses. So corpses will stay in your way, essentially. So it essentially means this guy can't really get to the 3rd guy until we clear out the corpse. So we have a heal. That's a stun, and it'll give us more torch, which is more light, essentially. Or Judgment, which will essentially do some damage, and then hopefully also heal. 1 to 3 for a stun, or 3 to 7 here for a kill. Let's go ahead and go for the kill, and we will do it. And she'll heal 3. So I feel pretty good about that. Blight is going to do a pretty good amount of damage to these 2 here. 4 on us there, and give us a little bit of stress. I guess we'll just use that. Maybe not the best idea now that I'm looking back at it. Can't get to them because of the corpses. But we can do a Plague Grenade, do a little bit of damage to them. Just 1, really. But refresh the Blight, hopefully. And you guessed it, we're going to go ahead and use Judgment, get the kill with our Vestal. And get some healing done, too. So, over 1,000 gold, 2 Jade as well. That's not bad. Let's take a look here. A chest with your family's sigil. 2 busts, 4 crests. Not bad, not bad. Let's take a look at the map. And it looks like we're gonna advance on here to the next room. Old other books. Forever changes the hero. Precise striker. Whatever does that mean? Quirks. Plus 3% critical melee. Oh, that's not bad. I kind of wish we would have given that to our Crusader. Let's take a look. Oh, that's not great. What do you get? Oh, probably nothing good. Okay, next battle. Grape Shot Blast is doing us pretty well so far. 4, 3, and 4. That's doing a ton of damage for just one action. Plague Grenade. We're gonna get Blight on both of those guys. That's perfect. Blanket Fire. It's gonna do some damage to us. 2 debuffs in the back. Oh, they're doing a good amount of damage here. I'm not enjoying that very much, if I have to be honest. Dazzling Light. Or a heal. I think we do a heal more than likely. Let's go ahead and give him 5 more hit points. Try to keep him in the battle a little bit longer. Uppercut. Slice is going to crit for 5 and switch their positions. That could have been worse for us. Use one of those guys there, do a little bit of damage. And Grape Shot Blast again, of course. Take out 2 of them right off the bat. And I feel pretty good about just going ahead and using a Judgment here. I think we're going to do it on the guy in the back just to take him out. Our Vestal has just been killing it so far. Shank, 8 damage, quite a bit, and a bleed. Noxious Blast, can we take him out? We certainly can. 200 gold doesn't quite seem like enough to make that worthwhile. Let's go ahead and advance on here to the next room. Can and we shall. So it looks like we'll have an end room here. We may as well just go ahead and go to this one. Everything runs red, indeed it does. You do kind of need a bandage. Oh gosh. Should have known better. You should have known better.
Even the cold
okay, so it's just telling us we need to do some torch action here. We'll go ahead and do a couple. And we're going to use our shovel. So this is one of the things we were talking about earlier, right? So essentially, rather than using our hands to clear that, we just use our shovel. So they are surprised, which means we're going to get some first actions here on them. Grape Shot Blast seems like a great thing to do. Plague Grenade. Well, let's go ahead and do it. See if we can get them blighted, rather. It's going to do a little bit of damage for us here. And I think we're just going to go ahead and put a Judgment on him as well. Try to get him down as far as we can. And then a Zealous Accusation up front for 4 damage each, and that's going to take out 2 of them. He's going to be blighted and use Coral against our Vestal for 6 damage, which is quite a bit. And he gets to go again, but we're going to dodge it. And now we can pretty much just take him out at our leisure. Not bad, that was actually pretty easy. 750 gold, 1 emerald. I will allow that all day. He says, shh, I agree. And that's essentially it. So now we just need to go up to this room here, but it looks like we have to go to this room first, which is fine. Make our way on back. We already got that one. I wish you could backtrack a little bit faster. I don't know if things can respawn or not. Disarming traps. So traps will appear on the ground. Essentially your highwayman is going to be the best that I've found so far for disarming them, so we shall do so, and that'll lower our stress level a little bit as well. Go ahead and light another torch. We have them, we may as well. I simply must know what is within. So he's just going to do it. Hunger. So we're going to eat some food, regain a little bit of health, and that's pretty much it for that room. And we're going to get a scouting here, so it looks like we're going to have a battle on the way to the next room, which is perfectly fine by me. Treasure ahead, I'd wager. Let's go ahead and light a torch. And we're not going to get the surprise, so they are going to be able to act first on us here. They're going to do quite a bit of damage, actually. Grape Shot Blast has been doing us good, so I think we're going to stick with it here. And then a Plague Grenade in the back. See if we can get him blighted. We can and we shall. He's gonna use Coral all the way in the back on our Plague Doctor. Graveyard Slash against our Crusader, which is doing a little bit more damage than I'd like it to be perfectly honest. Let's go ahead and get a heal on him, not for very much. Zealous Accusation, let's see. Not quite gonna one-night it. Bump in the Night is gonna hit us for 5. Whew. It's getting a little bit close, isn't it? Can we get the guys in the back? We really can't. So let's just get one of the guys in the front. That seems good. And then Grape Shot Blast, we really still can't get all these guys. So we can take out the other guy at least. That's going to be the third. And now you're going to get an action. He's going to attack our Plague Doctor in the back for 2. I really feel like we got to get some healing done here, but I think... yeah, let's go ahead and do it. We're going to heal for 5, which is the maximum amount we could. Can we hit this guy at all? It doesn't quite look like it, so I guess we'll go ahead and just buff ourselves there. Noxious Blast, let's see what you can do for us. 1 damage isn't going to be a whole lot. Reapply Blight. Pistol Shot is only 4. And I think the Blight is actually going to kill him as soon as his turn pops. But we can just slice him down with our Crusader as well. So that works for me. So we're going to need some gold, some onyx, a portrait, and a couple busts as well. So it's going to help us essentially. All that stuff allows us to upgrade our town, essentially. So 1,000 gold in that bag. That's a nice bag. Oh god, what is this? An urn holds ashes of the departed. Oh god. Resisted, nailed it. That probably wasn't in... okay, here we go. So we're gonna get some action. Surprise them, which is great. So we're gonna get some first actions here, hopefully. Let's go ahead and just do a judgment, probably in the back for 6 damage. It's pretty darn good. Grape Shot Blast, of course. Let's go ahead and get a Plague Grenade off as well. Hopefully, so that guy in the back is going to get blighted. Can we use Zealous Accusation? We certainly can for 2 kills right off the bat. The surprise rounds do us a considerable amount of favors. We've seen Satoras already. Just hang in there, you're going to be okay. They're going to be able to go again, I suppose, here for Crimson Goblet. 2 damage. Can we just hit him with a Noxious Blast? We certainly can't. In the back for 1. All in all, not too bad. 2 busts, 2 food, over 1,000 gold. I feel pretty good about it. Continue adventuring though, for sure. We need to find out what this guy is here. Ornate Sarcophagus. It is slightly ajar. And it's completely empty as well. We do have 1 more room. And I'm feeling pretty good about going to that room. Alright, so 1 more... we did surprise them, so it's actually really good for us here. Grape Shot Blast, obviously. 4, 4, and 3. It's doing so much damage for us. Plague Grenade all the way in the back. Can we get some blights? We certainly can. And then I think, let's go ahead and just judge one of the guys in the back here. Try to take him down as quickly as we possibly can. Zealous Accusation, of course, is going to miss for us this time around, which isn't great. So they're going to be able to take some actions now. 5 damage to our Vestal. 4 damage to our Plague Doctor. Not doing too great. Bump in the Night. It's going to do 2. Hopefully it doesn't move us. It doesn't. Bump in the Night to our Highwaymen. I still feel pretty good about it here. Grape Shot is going to take down 3 of them in 1 action there. Judgment in the back we certainly can for 5. And then, can we hit this guy with anything else? Not particularly. What is this guy gonna do? Clear all corpses, which I feel pretty good about, actually. He's gonna bring us right up here. The Blight's gonna take him down, but if it didn't, our Crusader would. Skeleton Key, 4 crests. Feeling good about that. Crate is empty. I wonder how this works. The crate is empty. Okay. Better than a trap? I do agree. So we're going to go into the last room here. There's actually not going to be a darn thing. So let's go ahead. We'll say quest complete. The quest rewards themselves 3,000 gold, 2 busts, and a beast slayer's ring, which is going to give us damage against beasts, which we haven't ran into any, as a matter of fact. We're going to get 6,000 more gold just from the collected treasure and a bunch of heirlooms as well. Let's go and hit next here. Everyone's going to get a little bit of experience. These guys are going to rank up to apprentice, which is just level 1 essentially, so it's nothing too crazy. Stress levels are actually doing not too bad. Let's see what we get here. Believes is possessed by demons, not great. Plus 2 speed of torch blow 26, plus 15% damage in ruins, plus 2 speed. That's a great one. Let's return to town. Let's see what we got here. So severe negative quirks. Essentially, if you leave them with quirks for too long, they'll become permanent and really bad, and it costs a huge amount of money to get rid of them essentially. So we have 3 more guys we can add to the squad here. A jester, a abomination, okay, and another highwayman. Highwaymen are doing us pretty good. We're 7 to 9 right now, which means we're gonna have to upgrade our capacity here pretty soon. Let's check out the tavern. So heroes release stress by taking part in activities at the tavern and abbey. Each activity has different side effects. Experiment to find the best activity for each hero depending on their quirks. So essentially what happens is if their stress gets too high, you need to put them into either the tavern or the abbey. It looks like the caretaker is currently enjoying this activity, which seems great for me. So I think that's pretty much going to do it here for the first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button as well, and it helps out so very, very, very much. Until then, we'll see you next episode.